Hey everyone, good evening. I'm Reverend Rob Benashak, aka the Spiritual Spinister. Let's have a spin into stillness. This is that time of the week, midweek, that we get the opportunity to reset, to check in with ourselves, to see what's up, to allow ourselves to have some deep discussion, some deep communication with our deep self, with the part that I call the divine me, that part that is in each and every one of us, that is our connection to kind of the universal consciousness or the source, or however you choose to think about the higher power. It's that opportunity for us to check in with us and to listen clearly, to get the answers that we seek throughout the week. So it's pretty easy. We don't take a lot of time to do it. We start by setting an intention, which is a pretty good way to start. We want to know where we're going. We want to know what we're looking for when we meditate. We want to know uh, we want to really communicate with ourselves to determine what we want, what we're expecting, what we are willing to follow through with. Because when we learn things during meditation, we oftentimes don't really want to have to follow through. I know that's true for me. A lot of times I learn things that are going to take me out of my comfort zone or things that I really don't want to do. But I know when I listen to that voice deep down, there are things that I can't not do once I know I need to do them. So let's set that intention. Let's let ourselves know what we want. Let's know who we are and let's know what we are looking for. So this can be as simple as you want to make it or as complex as you want to make it. And I suggest that you write them down. Write them down in a journal, a meditation journal. You can keep track each week where you are, what you've set out to do with your meditation, and then you can check in to see whether that's being accomplished. Or you can write them on a little slip of paper like this one. This is just computer paper, colored computer paper that I've cut into little tiny tickets. And if we were in person, I would invite you to, first of all, to write that intention on this ticket, fold it up, hold it in your hand, and use your meditative energy to infuse it and to just be connected with your intention in that way. And then I would invite you to bring it up to me at the conclusion of meditation, and we would toss it into a burning bowl of flames, which, while we cannot do that in person, we can do it by proxy during our Wednesday evening meditations, because I fill out my own intention. And then I also write one that says everyone's intentions. And that one serves as the gathering point, as the proxy for everyone who is participating. And that is true whether you are on the live stream in real time or you're watching or listening to the recorded versions of this meditation. So set that intention, be as clear or as general as you would like, and then we toss them into the flames after meditation because we want to let go of our attachment to that intention. Sure, we have been specific. Sure, we have reflected and we know what we want, but we allow then the process to happen. We don't focus a lot on holding tight to that intention so that it gets squeezed, or it gets its life squeezed out of it, because we don't allow for the universe to help us unfold this thing in a very organic and in the flow way. So let's do it. Let's write it down. I'm going to write everyone's intentions for another little ticket, and then we can move on to our next step. So write that intention now. Mine. So written everyone's intentions right here. So this is the proxy for all of yours to be energizing with your meditation. So hold your meditation in the palm of your hand as you hold your intentions in the palm of your hand as you meditate. I will collect the energy in this little slip right here, and then we will toss it into the flames after we are done. Step one, done. Step two, we're going to draw a card. We're going to draw an oracle card. We're going to draw a card from the Star Codes Astro deck, which I love, as you all know. Simple cards with great messages, simple themes, beautiful artwork for you to review as you are listening and watching when I am reading what is in the card or what the card is about. So this is basically our way of adding information to the intention, adding information that helps us reach the intention that we've set. So it may not look like it's related to your intention at all when I pick the card, but your role, all of our jobs is to collectively figure out how this one card works with the intention that I've set. What message does this card have for the intention that I have set? How are they related? They are related because that's why you're here, because you've agreed to yourself that whatever card is drawn, this is going to be the information that leads you a little closer to that intention. And so it may not make sense immediately. It may make sense after we've meditated for a few moments. It may make sense only after you've left meditation and can relax and can open yourself up to what this card is telling you about how it might help you reach your intention. And if you don't believe in cards as divination or as oracle cards, think of it as a creative prompt, as a new way of thinking about reaching that intention. It's going to give you a theme. It's going to give you the name of the card. It's going to give you some beautiful artwork. And then I'm going to read a little bit more about it. All of those things can serve your individual intention. If you listen and open your heart and open your perspective to how it might relate, and you might get a little inkling of info that helps you move more quickly or more efficiently on the road to reaching that intention. So I'm going to shuffle, and then after I'm done shuffling, I'm going to raise the deck to the camera, and you're going to see the card that is at the bottom of the deck, which is the card for tonight. I used to draw the card from the top card, but then I thought, you know what, that still leaves some room for doubt or error. I might be picking up two cards, but this way, if I just hold up that one at the bottom, you see I cannot do anything about it. I'm just going to lift it and show you, and then we'll meditate. And this is the time now to kind of get yourself more comfortable. Please remember that, or please, first of all, remember to like this video. Please like this video if you're watching it, and subscribe to the channel that you're watching it on, either the YouTube or the Facebook page, or both. As a matter of fact, why don't you just do both? Like the video both on Facebook and YouTube, and then subscribe to the pages. Don't forget. And then leave a comment. Please leave a comment. Say hello. Let me know you're here. Let me know that you are happy to be meditating. Let me know if there's anything that's going on with the meditations that you've attended or the cards that we've drawn, how they resonate with you. Just a few words, just to keep the community connected and to keep us moving forward each week, so that I know that I'm reaching you and that you're getting what you need from being here. Also, remember, as we go into meditation, even as I'm reading, you may hear ambient noises. You may hear your dog bark. You may hear my dog bark. You may have someone coming to your door, or someone may come to my door. And when you're in meditation, it can be a little startling sometimes, and it might have interrupted your thought flow. But all you got to do is bring yourself back, roll yourself right back around like a U-turn, and begin to focus on your breathing and just bring yourself back, because we want to learn to become still from wherever we are, because this is wonderful and it's a wonderful skill. It's a wonderful habit. It's a wonderful ritual to be able to quiet yourself, put yourself, sequester yourself somewhere in quiet and meditate with clarity. But sometimes we may need to access that stillness in the real world, on the subway or in our office. And we want to be able to practice doing that. And sometimes those startling moments help us just kind of regroup and reconnect with our meditative state. All right, I think I'm done shuffling. I'm going to lift that bottom. Well, maybe here. I'm going to lift the deck up. We're going to see the card together, that bottom card. Now, we might have seen this card before, but that's still the message is the message. We still haven't gotten through the whole deck yet because we do draw cards repeatedly sometimes. I do shuffle them because I use them. And our card for this week is... Ooh. So Midheaven is the card. We have had this card before. It has been a while, but it's a beautiful card. And I'm going to put it up for us all to look at as I read more about the card. And there it is. It looks like Cinderella's castle if you're a Disney fan, Kathleen. And the message is pinnacle. So we're getting we're getting to the top. We're getting to that point. We're getting to that high point in our journey. You know, we're going to reach it. We're going to get to the castle in the sky. We're going to get to the top of the tower. What does that mean to get there or to reach it or to get near it? So the artwork may resonate, the midheaven word may resonate with you deeply, the word pinnacle and its theme, whatever it is. More words that I'm going to read may also help you. All right, here we go. Midheaven, pinnacle. The midheaven contains clues about how your family trained you to be visible in the world, your relationship to other people's authority, and how you step in to your own personal authority. It describes the future mountaintop, the pinnacle of your work, the world. The midheaven is the highest point of the chart where the sun would be at midday. This most public, visible point of the chart acts like the flagpole on top of your personal castle. The action of this card: inventory your professional reputation and ask what you can do to strengthen it. Update your website. Look at your definition of success and make sure it is your own, actually makes you happy, and is not one you have inherited from your family or your mentors. Think about the training you've received from these authorities and notice where it all still serves you and where you need to release their preconceptions and step into something bigger. You may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken an ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. If you choose to not seek your sense of accomplishment as reflected in the outside world, your midheaven can speak of a quieter sense of personal authority. This is your life. Define the mountaintop for yourself. Take a next step in that direction. The challenge of this card: traditions, other people's expectations, or your family history may be complementary to your idea of your own potential, or they may be hurdles to overcome as you find your true path. The gift of this card, underneath all worldly sense of ambition, is a soul's longing to live out its potential. Listen to the call. This card really resonates with me, Pinnacle, listening to the call. What is resonating with our soul? Let's get in touch with that. Let's figure out what the next steps are to helping us move toward that. So with all this in mind, it is time to get comfortable. It is time to relax, to be ready to go still, to listen to some of those dreams. So let's start by breathing together. We know the drill. We want to breathe deeply. We want to inhale through our nose. We want to hold, and we want to exhale completely, nice and slowly, and then hold for a moment after we've exhaled. So inhale and hold, and exhale slowly, and hold. Inhale again, and hold. And as you exhale slowly, relax more and more. And this last deep breath together, we're going to inhale and hold. And then we're going to exhale slowly as our eyes flutter closed very gently. And the card is up on the screen for you to review as we continue our breath, inhaling and exhaling, and relaxing more and more with each breath in and out. And relax. Inhale and relax. And so as we're breathing, we're also relaxing our bodies and our minds. So just imagine our bodies getting softer and softer with every breath. With each breath, our feet relax, and our ankles and our calves. All the way up through our thighs and our hips, and our waist and our torso. Just everything's relaxing. All tension is just leaving your body. All the way up through your shoulders, all the way down your arms and out your fingertips. Your body is relaxing. Tension is just evaporating. Discomfort or pain is just evaporating. Anxiety, worry, stress. Look, it'll be there when we're done for us. For now, don't we owe it to ourselves to just release and relax? Release and relax. All the way up through our neck and our chin. Really relax your face. Feel those cheeks just go soft and then relax. Feel your eyelids relax and your forehead get soft and your crown right at the top of your head. And as our body relaxes, we realize that we, in our mind and with our mind's eye, can basically extract our presence, our essence from our body. Or we can imagine doing it with our mind. Our breath is tethering us to our body, but we can just lift ourselves out without any tension, without any earthly boundaries to it. We are now essence. We still are ourselves. We are the essence of who we are. We are the source of our body's animation. And we are floating as this essence out in the beautiful space around us. We are floating like a bird in the clouds, in billowy, gorgeous, white, fluffy clouds. We imagine our essence of who we are as our favorite color, just glistening amongst the clouds. And that essence is glowing brightly as it dances amongst all of these other colors of essences here in this space of dancing spirits, of joyful essences. And we're being invited right now in these clouds by one another, by the source, to envision a dream for ourselves that we've been holding, that we've been trying to attain, that we've been on the path toward. Maybe it's one that we've let lie dormant for a while. A dream, a vision for our life. And as we are here in these clouds, floating joyfully and joyously, realize that the mists of the clouds begin to clear. And as these clouds begin to clear and part, we find ourselves staring at a gorgeous castle in the sky. This castle is the dream, is the vision that we have been seeking. This is our mountaintop. We have been climbing this for a long time. And here we are facing it, looking at it with its bright and gleaming spires reaching even more high to the sky. And within the walls of this castle, our dream is being fully lived by us at this very moment. And we feel the beckoning of this castle as we float our essence over closer and closer and closer until we find our favorite way to enter through one of the windows in the towers, or maybe it's the drawbridge. But we enter into this castle in heaven, in mid-heaven. And as we enter into this castle, we are in our vision for ourselves. We feel it. We feel it playing out, existing, thriving within the walls of this castle in the sky. We're in awe of how this vision for our life is being manifest by us. And for the next few moments, we are going to allow our deep, deep self that part of us, that part of our essence that is even deeper, that has held this vision close ever since it has been conceived. Our deep self, our divine me, has some reflections to share with us about this vision, about how we are going to get there, or how we might get there if everything is working out the way we would like. And we're just going to allow that divine me in all of us, that deep self, to share with us some reflections. Very personal reflections that only our deepest self knows about us, because we are that deep self. So for the next few moments, it'll just be you and you experiencing this vision and learning from one another how you might arrive here through your own efforts. So just be here in this space. Absorb the emotions, the feelings, the experience of being in this space of carrying out your dream at this pinnacle space. We begin to wind down this exchange with our deep self, with our divine me. For we have what we need, whether we understand it at this very moment or not. We have exactly what we need to bring ourselves back to our physical bodies and to continue our journey down the road to achieving, to making this vision happen. And so we greet our deep self a goodbye. knowing that that deep self is always here with us in our hearts. And we take this reflection, this knowledge, or this information that we may or may not get right now, and we begin to make our way back with our essence, back through the clouds. In our imagination, we see our physical body laying there or sitting there where we left it. We can see it in our mind's eye. And as our essence float back to it and decide consciously to settle back into it, and getting into your body from the crown, and then just making your way through with that essence, animating each part all the way down through our bodies, feeling our bodies be alive, feel electric, feel awake. We find ourselves still breathing beautifully, deeply, inhaling and exhaling. And we're going to take 3 quick, big breaths to come back completely to our bodies fully. Let's inhale and hold and exhale quickly. And another breath in and hold and exhale quickly. And one more breath as we inhale and exhale quickly. As we open our eyes together, we are back. Yes, 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 yes. So we got to see that dream. We got to get to the mountaintop, our own personal mountaintop. We got to ask that deep self, how am I doing? Am I on the way? Am I on the way? What else do I need to know? What else do I need to do? How else do I need to be thinking to get there? And it's as simple as that, or as complex as that, however we choose to see it. And so let's let it go for tonight, which we've just done. But let's send it off into the flames so that we can relax and have a great evening and know and trust that our universe, our deep self, our divine me is caring for us in the very best way possible by helping us reach our intention. So here is mine going up in flames. I throw in everyone's intentions to add fuel and add energy, which it is doing. And it quickly burns up and out. And there you have it. Beautiful evening, beautiful meditation, beautiful message. Hope you enjoyed it. My friends on Zoom, Kathleen and Sue, I love you. I love you. I'll be seeing you soon, I'm sure. And for anybody else, let's check. If you're joining, please say hello. Let me know you're here. Let me know what's going on with you. And as usual, I usually check in with people on Facebook later. But again, please leave, even if you're joining the recording, please say hello. Let me know you're here. Let me know this means something to you so that I keep doing it. Should I keep doing it? I want to know. I want to know. And so with that in mind, we've burned our intentions. We've sent them out. And so it's time to say good night. To have a pleasant and beautiful evening in the rest of your week. And I will meet you here in this meditative space again next week. Same time, same channels. Like and subscribe. I love you all. Remember, for the peace that we need to see in the world, let it begin with me. Let it begin with you. Let it begin in our hearts. Let us access it. Let us share it. Let us spread it. Be glorious because you are glorious. I love you. And have a beautiful day, night, wherever you're watching. And I'll meet you here next week.